Are we ready? Okay, could you please state your name?
Kori K.
And how old are you?
24.
And where do you live?
2014 Forest Hills Drive.
And where is that located?
I live in Turner Bentley's guest house.
Okay, so that's out behind the mansion. All right, great. And what do you do for a living? How do you make money?
I'm Turner's personal assistant.
Okay, how long have you been his assistant? For how long have you been employed by him?
Just a few years.
A couple of years? Okay. And as his personal assistant, what are your daily, weekly, monthly tasks?
I call people for him, and I manage the people who work at the mansion.
Okay. Does he pay you well?
Yes.
So you would say that you make above average pay?
Yes.
Okay. And do you enjoy working for him? Is he a good employer?
Sure.
Okay. You sound confused on that. Yeah, he is good?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have a personal criminal background? Have you ever been arrested before?
No.
You're not, so you're clean? No DUIs, no drug possession, nothing like that? You're living the good life and
Yep.
you're a good person?
Yep.
Okay. So how long have you known Turner again?
Just a few years.
2 years in. You did not know him before, you just became an employee of him.
Yep.
On the night of December 31st, 2018, were you working for him that evening? On
Yes.
New Year's Eve? Okay. What was your role or responsibility? What were we supposed to do as an employee on that night?
I stood at the door and wrote down what time people arrived and left.
Why were you at his house on December 31st? I find that be a weird time to be at someone else's house as an employee. What was taking place or what was going on that you would be there?
Working his New Year's Eve party.
Oh, so he was having a party that evening? Okay. And so your responsibility at the party that evening was to,
Write down when people arrived and left.
okay, so you were like the person at the front door, the greeter of those individuals, okay? So your responsibility was to make sure that everybody, well, when they showed up, that they were taken care of, is that correct?
Yep.
What time did you arrive that evening?
9 o'clock.
At 9 o'clock, okay. What time did what's the word I'm looking for? The party goers, the friends, the people that he invited, what time did they start showing up that evening?
Around 10.
At 10, okay. So from 9 to 10, you were just doing busy work, getting ready for those people that showed up, all right?
Yep.
Do you happen to remember who showed up, when they showed up, at what times?
The bartender, Nolan, showed up at 9:45 to get
So
ready.
he was the first person to arrive at the party at 9:45. Nolan Shagru,
Yep.
okay.
And then Bonnie.
Body Court,
Yep, arrived at 10.
okay.
And Jacob Plocky arrived at 10:15.
Okay. And they all arrived by themselves. They weren't with anybody else. It was singular when they
Yep.
showed up. Okay.
And Sabrina Bentley arrived at 7 to get ready for the party.
So she was there already before. How do you know that she showed up at 7? Did someone tell you that? Because you didn't show up till 9. So how did you know that she was there at 7?
She told me that.
Okay. So you had a conversation with her
Yep.
outside. Okay. All right. So was there anybody else that arrived that evening?
Nope. Oh, Thomas Muller,
What time did he arrive at?
10.
Okay. What were the employees that were working the night that you were aware of? Since you're kind of his personal assistant, I'm assuming you would know who was working the party, correct?
Nolan was the bartender and Annie was the maid.
Annie Wazakevich was the maid. Okay, so there were 2 employees plus yourself, and then people showing up to have a good time. Is a New Year's Eve party something in your 2 or 3 years of employment with Mr. Bentley? Is that something that he does frequently, or is this a first time New Year's Eve party?
He has a few parties.
Okay. Are they well attended? Because there's not a lot of people there. I mean, there's only a handful of people, or is this normal?
This normal.
This is normal. Okay. He doesn't have one where they have 50, 60 people or anything like that. It's typically
No.
less than 10. Okay. When those individuals showed up that evening, did you notice anything out of the norm? Were they normal when they showed up as far as their attitude? Did they, I mean, was it people showed up, you checked them in, or did you notice anything a little bit off key with any of those individuals?
It was pretty normal.
Okay. Did you see those individuals leave at the end of the evening? I mean, okay, so they all checked in. You got them situated at certain times around 10 o'clock, which is what it sounds like. What did you do from then till the end of the party, which was approximately what time?
The party ended around 1.
Okay. And what did you do between 10 and 1?
Just made sure everyone was doing okay.
So you were in the party itself, kind of there, but not necessarily there. If someone needed assistance or Turner needed something, you were ready to go. Okay. Did you check the people out, or did you see the people leave at the end of the evening?
Nolan Shagru left at 1:15.
Okay. And how was he when he left? Body language, everything?
It was good.
Was he
Fine.
okay? So he was the bartender, correct? All right.
Jacob and Bonnie, I did not see them leave.
Okay. So they were there. You saw Jacob arrive. Bonnie was there beforehand. But when you left at what time that evening?
1:30.
At 1:30, you did not notice them leave. They were still there as far as you're aware of it.
Yes.
Okay.
And Sabrina did not leave.
Sabrina was also there too when you left. All right. You also had mentioned that Thomas Mueller was there.
Yeah.
Did you see him leave?
Yes, he left at 1.
Okay. And how was he? As far as when he left, was he intoxicated, hammered, or were they just same as when they showed up?
Same as when they showed up.
Okay. All right. What is the victim is Sabrina Bentley. She was found dead the next morning. How did you feel when you heard of her news?
I didn't really know her, so
You were indifferent then?
yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, or yay. It was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did it surprise you or shock you that you were an employee of a party and someone the next morning was found dead?
Yes.
Okay. Did it affect you in a negative way, or it was just like, oh, okay,
It was fine.
you were fine with it? Okay. Do you know Sabrina?
I know of her, but I've only had a few conversations with her.
So just you would say she's an acquaintance. You don't know any specifics about her.
No.
Okay. A couple of personal questions. Are you on any type of medications?
Yes. Ventolin for asthma.
So you have asthma?
Yep.
Okay. Any other type of medications?
No.
Do you consume alcohol?
Yes.
And the frequency and the amount of that alcohol is?
I'll have a few glasses of wine once a week.
So recreational? Drugs?
No.
Other than the prescribed for your asthma? It's the only type of drugs that you do.
Yep.
What was your relationship with the people that showed up other than, I know you mentioned that Sabrina was just an acquaintance. Your relationship with your boss, Turner, was?
As usual.
Well, what is as usual? I don't understand that.
See.
Because what's usual for one person may not be the same. Because you might love one boss and hate another boss. Not all siblings love each other the same. So I'm wondering what your relationship is with your boss.
He's a good boss.
Okay, so he treats you well.
Yep.
And you don't have too many or any conflicts with him?
Nope.
So you're happy with his appointment. Well, how would you classify him as an overall individual, as a person?
He can be snotty sometimes, but most of the time he's okay.
But to you, snotty to you, or just snotty to other people?
Other people.
Okay. So your perception of him is what type of perception? How do you see him? In what way?
Yeah, he's always been good to me.
If you had to define how other people would perceive him in the community, how would you say that they perceive him?
He's a snotty rich kid.
So you are different compared to the others because of maybe more of the personal relationship that you have with him. What about the other people that showed up? What about Jacob Plocky? Do you have much of a relationship with him? Do you know much about him?
Nope.
So casual acquaintance again? With Thomas Mueller? Not much of a relationship, casual acquaintance with him. Annie Wazakevich, the maid?
We work together, so I would say she's a friend.
So you know her fairly well. Type of person you would say that she is a, how would you define her? If I'd never met Annie before, I said, tell me about Annie. You would tell me?
She's a good person and hardworking.
Okay. miss anybody? Bonnie Court. How would
Don't
you?
really know it.
Don't know her again too?
Mhm.
Casual acquaintance. Okay. That's all the questions I have for you. Thank you.